on the shoulder. We always refer to it as foot on the shoulder as well. And then this right leg here and here. Your partner can like reach for the collar initially just so you can get a sense of what it would be like to pummel and bother him here. And then ultimately we're going to go to the hip. I'm going to get my hip out to the side. I keep these grips. If I let go or if I'm weak and he starts posturing and I go to lift and he's got a lot of weight on this foot, it's going to be no good. So I'm pulling him forward. He's bent over at the waist. Now I pummel my foot in, and the top of my shoelaces are on top of his shin here. Now I'm going to push, and I guide it, and then kick through. It lands right, nice by my armpit. We have the same grips. This left foot, not the toes in, but the heel chopping in. The right foot can just rest on his thigh, here or on his hip, and we're just going to stop here for the first part. Cool? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. It's over. I'm going to look for the pants here. I'm going to look for the pants here. Once I have the pants, I'm going to consolidate my legs to like this traditional single leg X position. So what makes him go over is my knees twerking his knee to the side, right? So if my hips are down low, there's no tension on his knee. There's nothing here that's going to move his knee to the side. So my hips have to go up. And I need something to elevate my hips. Like if I don't have anything to put my feet on, how am I going to lift my hips up, right? So the heel on his hip is what allows me to elevate my hips. So if you don't have a good connection or you're here, it's just going to fall off. So that's why the heel chops in. We consolidate our knees together, the hips go up. Now I'm going to sweep Jeff to my left. And as I sweep him to my left, I'm going to pull my left leg out and I'm going to come to a combat-based position. I want to hold the pants the whole time though. So I go hips up, I go to the left leg comes out, and then we come to the combat-based position. It's important to keep the pants because I can chain it to my passing sequence from here. So I can stand and I can look to go Toriando. Versus if I just let go of everything, then Jeff can make his own grips and I have to start, a little bit behind where I can start on top, ahead already, right? So, weight on his heels, this is going to be a no-go, right? So I got to have him leaning forward, and then I lift, I pull it to my hip. Once we're here, now I can hold this while I'm getting this grip, and then I get the second grip. I have both pants. And we're gripping the pants the same way that we get the good grip on the sleeve, where we go thumb in, feed to the forefingers. So thumb in, forefingers on both sides. Now I'm going to go to a traditional single leg X, where my legs are consolidated on this one side. Under, over. Hips up, knees together. I'm going to sweep to the left. As I sweep to the left, I'm going to pull this leg out, and then I rock to this foot. So hips up, go to the left, my leg comes out, and I pop up to the combat-based position with both pants ready. Cool. And then we would go into the Toriando style cross. Cool. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Even here, and he's kind of flat-footed, this foot's going to feel like a ton of bricks. Like he's got all of his weight going into his foot. Also, if I just change the angle and get my hip out of it, it comes up a lot easier. Like if I'm just square, it's almost like I'm pushing his leg farther away from me, which is not what I want. I want his leg here. So if I get this angle here, and I go shin to shin, I can lift and pull it towards my armpit here. And then once we're here, if the leg's too far away for me to grab, or if I think the leg's going to get stepped too far, I can use this hook, my far side hook, to bring it closer, or if I'm concerned he's going to step, to lock it into place for a second so I can grab double pants. Now, the one that's on the hip is going to go underneath. The one that's on the far side leg is going to go on the hip. And I'm just going to get him to post on his hands. I'm going to lift and get him to post on his hands. And I'm kind of on my shoulders here. I can go either way. So if I feel like he's posting his weight on one side's not really working, I can also go to the other side. I can go either way. But I'm just going to extend him away, keep on coming, and then follow him to the top, right? I have to keep the pants. We're starting from here. Bottom person's trying to sweep or submit. Top person's trying to pass. Cool? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.